Good morning, today I'm gonna get you up to speed with Node.js. By the end of this video you will know how to install it, and also you will write your first program. One of the biggest differences of Node.js from the browser environment is that you have direct access to the file system. So in this video we'll write a little script that will organize files for us. Let me show you what will we end up with. Here is the project. We have a folder called example with a bunch of empty files: exe, mp3, pdf and png. Our script example.js will organize them into folders. So PNG will go to images, PDF files will go to documents, exe to other, and mp3 to music. Let's run our example.js script. Node, example.js, and we specify the target folder where we need to organize the file to be example. Execute, and now let's see the file structure again. The documents are organized. As I said, PDF went to documents, PNG to images, mp3 to music, and exe to others. Okay, this was the final result, and now let's install Node.js properly. And of course you can install Node by downloading the image from the official website. This is the easiest way, but it's far from optimal. Every time you'll want to update your Node version, you'll have to go to the website and download again manually. So it's better if you install it using Node Version Manager. To do this, you need to install the Node Version Manager first. Run the command from the README and you will get NVM installed. I will add the link to this repo to the description so it will be easy to find. If you are on Windows, you will have to use another package which is called NVM Windows, and it also has installation instructions. I will link it in the description just like the previous one. After you have it installed, and I already have it on my machine, you will get a new command, NVM. And this command allows you to install and then choose different Node versions. For example, I can say NVM use v14.3.0. And now I'm switched to the version 14.3.0. If you run NVM without any commands, NVM, it will output this help information that has a bunch of examples on how to use it. And here you see how to install the version, how to use the specific version, how to run the app with the specific version, but also you can run NVM ls to see the list of versions available in your machine. You can also run NVM ls remote to see the list of all the existing Node versions. The list is pretty long, so it will take some time to list them out. Anyway, now we have the node installed and it's time to start working on our project. To create a new node project, you need to run npm init y. It will create the package.json file, which will contain the settings for your node package. Mainly it will be dependencies, but also it will be different scripts to simplify the testing, running, debugging of your package. And also different meta information, like version or description or author name. Anyway, now we have the package.json. We can open the folder in the editor and let's add our script file. New file, example.js. Then go to package.json, remove the test script and add start. It will run node example.js. And our main file should also be example.js. Now, if we go to example.js and add a console log, hello world, and then go back to the console and run npm run start. It will run our start script from package.json, which will run node example.js, and our example.js file will output the hello world message. Now let's prepare the files and folders. Use the makedir command to create the example folder, and now we'll create a bunch of files inside of it. Touch example empty.png, example empty.exe, example empty.pdf, and example empty.mp3. Now we have our example folder and a bunch of files that we will organize using our script. Go to example.js, remove the console log, and now we'll need to import a bunch of packages. So first of all, we're going to work with files and directories, and we'll need to work with their paths. So we require const path require the path package. We'll need util, const util equals require util, and we'll need the file system module, const fs equals require. In this script we'll need to read the list of files from the directory, and by default this function exists on file system module. It's called readdir. Originally this function uses the callback syntax, which means that you need to call it and then pass another function to it as an argument. It's not very comfortable to use, so I'm gonna promisify it. It is possible to do using the util promisify method. Const readdir equals util promisify fs readdir. Now let's write the configuration object. It will hold the information about which files go in what folder. Const config equals an object with field type dirs, which is an array of objects. Each object will contain the field type, for example, .pdf, and directory. In case of PDF, it will be documents. Let's create two other fields, png, the directory will be images, and mp3. The directory will be music. Don't forget to add the commas. And now we want to get that target directory. Const directory equals process rgv, and we need the second argument, or actually the third argument. When you run your script using Node, you can access the arguments passed to the script using the process argv method. And then the first argument, the argument with the index 0, will be, of course, Node. The second argument, or argv1, will be your script name. In our case, it will be example.js. And the third element will be the argument that you pass to your script. In our case, it will be the example folder. I hope it's clear. And now we can perform a check. If node directory, then we log a message to the user, specify the target directory, and then we return. If the directory was specified, then we need to create that target directory for each type of file. First, let's get the directories from the config type dirs, and add the directory other for other kinds of files. For example, in our case, it will be empty exe. Let's add another directory to it, directory other. As you can see, we don't have the type field on this directory because everything other than PDF, PNG, and MP3 will go to this other directory. Now we map through the records, the directory, we get the dir name of the target directory using the template string, where we get the directory that we passed through the arguments, and we append the D directory. If this directory doesn't exist, dir name, then we call the fs make dir sync with this dir name. Now we want to move the files, and I want to use the async await syntax to work with the promisified version of the read dir. Currently Node doesn't support the top level await, so we'll use a little hack. We'll create an async function where we will be able to use the await syntax, and then we'll wrap it into the brackets, and finally we will call it. So here we define the async function and immediately invoke it. You can read about this technique on Axel Rauschmeier's blog. I will add the link in the description. Now we have this self-invoking async function, so we can continue to write the code that will move our files to the target directories. First we'll need to get the list of files. Const files equals await read dir from the directory. Then we go through each file, files for each file. We need to get the extension name. Const ext name equals path ext name file. If no ext name, if the file doesn't have the extension, we return. Then we need to get the directory type from our config object, const directory. We rename it to target dir, and by default we specify it to be other, equals config type dirs, find dir, where dir type equals ext name. If we cannot find anything, then use the empty object. So what are we doing here? We get the type dirs object from our config that contains an array of definitions for our directories. Each definition has the directory name and the file type, PDF, PNG, and MP3. We also have added the other directory, which doesn't have any type there. So here we try to match the directory with the extension name that we got from the current file, and it can be anything, it can be exe. And then if the folder with this file type is not defined in our config, then we will end up with an empty object, and then we will destructure it, renaming the directory field to target dir, and by default the target dir, if we ended up with an empty object, will be other. Hope it is not too confusing. Then we get the old path equals path join dir name with 2 underscores. This variable holds the location from which your script is being run. Then we pass the directory and then the file name. We also need the new path. This is where we want to move our file, and it will be almost the same: dir name, directory, target dir, and then file. So the only thing that we want to change is we want to add the target dir before the file name. And after we have the old path and new path, we can actually move the file. We do it using the file system rename method. Old path, new path, and a callback function. If we get an error, we'll just throw it. If error, throw error. And that's it. Now we can run the script. npm run start. As you can see, we need to specify the target directory. npm run start. Example. Let's see the file structure. And all the files are now organized. And by the way, you can type along with this tutorial, which is the best option to follow it through. But if you want, you can also use the code example attached in the description. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what else would you like to know about Node.js or other programming environment or maybe language. Subscribe to the channel and also join my Discord server to pick the topics for the next videos. See you next time.